Guys, if you want to double your fitness business, you are in the right place today. What I'm going to do is run through a report of what I saw from the KPIs and metrics from my client, Felipe, who has doubled his business this year. So first of all, I am so proud of Phil. He is an absolute weapon, absolute champion of a bloke. And all of his success has been done through hard work, and he deserves every fucking bit of it that he's getting. We had an amazing conversation today about how to take home maximum profit from the business, adding in profit layers. He's progressing so much as a business owner, and he has done incredibly well this year. So what I'm going to do is have a look over his KPIs and tell you what I saw over the year. So the first thing is with Phil, right, is for me to even be able to bring up his KPIs since the start of the year is a sign that he's doing them, right? If you're watching this or listening to this, if you're not doing weekly KPIs, I'm really sorry to say this, but you are a rookie in business and you need to step up to the plate, right? Because even if business is going really well for you, is what happens with your KPIs is you learn so much about your business. It's like telling your clients to fill out their food diary or take photos of what they're eating. Anyone who wants to lose weight, they need to be tracking what they're eating. And I'm saying this now, anyone who wants to grow their fucking business needs to be tracking the metrics of their business so they know the overall health. Now let's dive into it. So guys, make sure you're doing your KPIs. If you send your KPIs over to me, honestly, I can change your life, right? Without the KPIs, it becomes hard. We just give you tactics and you might as well just listen to the podcast. Now, firstly, right, the lowest amount of leads that Phil has got in any week since the start of the year is 6. Okay, so he is consistently between that 10 and 20 leads every single week, right? Since the start of the year, he hasn't, his lowest week, his worst week of generating leads is 6. And he's gone from 69 members all the way up to 128. And I've no doubt he's going to hit 200 by the end of the year. Now, what Phil is really, really great at is he has a really smooth sales process, and he still looks after all the sales in his facility at the moment. And he's really, really amazing at it. He's got some nice flows, some T-bar graphs. He's got his price presentation dialed in. He really upskilled on his sales over the last 6 months, and he's really reaping the rewards of it. His no-show rate is really, really good. Okay, so when people are booking in for consults, they're actually turning up. And the most important thing is when I look at, his signups compared to cancels every single week, right, is every single week of the year, he's only had 2 weeks where he 2 to 3 kind of members, right? And then he has those really big weeks where he grows by 8 members, which is absolutely phenomenal. And what I say is he's always in the fight, guys, right? So he's always in there. So, on the weeks he's growing by +1 a week, guys, you're going to have 52 extra members by the end of the year, right? Literally, if you go by +1 a week. Everyone here, they see all those bullshit fucking Facebook ads, la-di-da-di-da, I'll get you 100 million clients in 30 days. Guys, focus on consistent growth. You're in business for a long term, 1, 2, 3 members a week. You're bringing on team at the right time. You're not overstretching your onboarding. You're not overstretching your cash flow. I believe in slow, consistent growth over hey, let's just get 40 clients in 30 days, because it doesn't really solve the problem of business fundamentals at that stage. It's just hey, you got a lot of leads and signed up people. Now it's what are you going to do having an extra 30% of people in that club when you couldn't even handle the current members you had, right? If you can focus on that 1, 2, 3 members a week growth, you're going to add 52 members at 1 a week, 104 members at 2 a week, or 156 members if you sign up +3 every week. And that's really, really achievable. Everyone listening to this podcast, watching this video, I know with discipline, accountability, the right coaching, 100% everyone can do it. Now, with Phil's lead sources, he's mainly got them from 3 lead sources, right? So Facebook ads from Google ads. He also does a fair bit in referrals, which is really, really nice as well. He has a pretty basic marketing plan. Now, guys, you don't have to overcomplicate it. If you're only looking for that 10 to 20 leads a week, right, you only need 3 lead sources, right? And then as you want to get more complex, you get bigger, is we build out towards the 7, right? But he just does 3 things really, really well and really consistently, right? I'm honored that we get to run Phil's ads. And we've done that, I think for the last year, he just signed up for a year on ads. That's how committed he is. He's just bang, let's get it done, right? And then he actually runs his own Google ads and gets some really, really nice results. And he does very well off referrals and partner referrals in his facility as well. Okay, so his lead source is only coming from three sources, but it's just like incredibly consistent. Now, one of the things we had to work with Phil on is his cancellation. So like it was quite low. Then we had a couple of weeks where like it got a little bit higher, which happens when you add 60, 70, 80 members to your business, right? Is because there's more people in there, you need to upgrade your skills and services. So what we did with Phil is we built out a secret shopper report so he can overlook all the sessions in the facility, even if he's not there. Okay, we're also upgrading his team. He's getting a team who are there more hours to be able to assist more as well. And we're really bulletproofing that with some 12-week goal setting for all of these members. We have like a retention matrix that we teach you guys that works really well. Worked for me anyway, from going from 27 members to 1,200. Worked incredibly nicely at scale. And Phil's starting to implement that in because very soon, right, he's going to be at well over 200 members. He's just being so consistent. Now, guys, I'm just going to have a couple of things about, Phil's mindset, right? Because to be successful in business, it's a bit like being successful in fitness. You got to have the right mindset, okay? Now, one of the things that Phil's really great at is he's very disciplined, right? If Phil says he's going to do something, he does it, right? And he can even see that because he's in our coaching program. He gets his check-ins back. And right, the biggest level of accountability that you can have in a coaching program is, are you doing your KPIs every week without a reminder and a follow-up? Now, Phil does that every single week. I don't have to remind him. Our support team don't have to reach out to him with fucking texts and emails and like crossing our fingers that he does what he should do to grow his business. He just does it. Okay. And he's also incredible at working with his team, right? He does some really good stuff. He gives really clear feedback and really loves and cares for his internal team, which are his trainers, right? And one of the things that when I was chatting to Phil about like the brand only the greatest, and it's so powerful, is he has such a powerful story about why he got into fitness and why he wants to change so many lives. And that just transfers in every conversation we have. So the vibes within the community and the culture within the community is always incredibly high if you have a really strong leader. Okay. And then obviously, guys, Phil invests like in private coaching, in getting like professionals to run his ads, right? He's always focused on becoming a better Phil or a better leader or a better business owner, right? And you start to reap the rewards. You don't reap the rewards in a coaching program after 14 days, 21, 28, right? You want to always be seeing results in your coaching program, but if you're attending all the live calls, if you're doing your check-ins, whatever program you're in, if when you're, with your mentor, if you're writing notes, when you actually talk to your mentor, you're bringing them like questions to ask and letting them know what's on your mind. And you really want to make sure that any time that you are actually investing in yourself, that you're getting the most out of it. Because I see so many people in a lot of coaching programs, right, both mine and external, where they join coaching programs and they don't go 100% all in. And it's a little bit like your clients, guys, in your gym. You would have had, let me know, right? You can send me a DM on socials. If you ever had a client who like super pissed you off because they joined your gym and they didn't go all in. They didn't attend their sessions. They didn't do their meal plan. They're like, let's call them like pretenders, right? They wanted a goal, but they're just pretending, right? And what I always say to the guys in our program is like, if you're in a program, go fucking all in. You want to absolutely drip every piece of knowledge out of that mentor, right? Because you're paying your hard-earned money for that, right? And that's one of the things Phil does. He goes 100% all in. He messages, he emails me, we chat when he needs. If we need to jump on a call, we do it. He decided to do one-on-one coaching. So there's a few things that he really wanted to work on and he wanted quick results, right? But when he was in like our inner circle programs, we got inner circle and then inner circle elite. When he was just in the inner circle program, right, he was always doing everything that we asked him and doing it really efficiently and on time. So guys, sometimes if you want to double your business, there's a lot of tactics, a lot of things, but especially I think, you're a little bit, out of integrity in the fitness industry if you own a business and you don't have a mentor. And I don't care who you work with. I think you should learn from a multitude of different people in your life, but you want to always make sure that you're actually being your best client in life. So all the things that your clients and like annoy you with about not doing things on time, turning up to sessions late and stuff like that, right? If you become your best student in whatever program that you're in and go all in, is you watch the level of people that you attract within your life because they will lift to your standards. But I just want to say like how proud I am of Phil. Like, you know, to see him go from 68 members to 128 today, he's got everything all dialed in now. We're talking about, you know, how to run the Godfather consistently to make sure our profits at a maximal level each and every single month. We're talking about adding profit layers into the business. Now he's got 128 members. We can start to do some fun things off the back of it to increase the revenue incredibly quickly and keep our profit margins really, really high. And you've got to work yourself up to those levels, guys. And Phil's earned his way to that. When he had 60 members, there's no point, you know, chatting about all these fun things we can do because he was worried about where he gets his next lead and where he gets his next sale from. But over the last 6 months, right, he now doesn't worry where his next lead comes from, and he doesn't worry where his next sale is coming from. And he has 100% belief and conviction within himself and his business that now he can free himself up by utilizing his team and do the really fun shit in business. Because waking up every day and not knowing how to generate your 10 to 20 leads a week, that's the worst place to be in, right? And not knowing how to close sales consistently, whether it's face-to-face or over the phone, or how to get people in, you're constantly living in this world of anxiety, right? And you can fix it, guys. If a right mentor, right program, whoever that is for you, you can fix it, but you need to really knuckle down for 6 months and focus on the very basics and the very fundamentals, which really comes down to just even doing your KPIs and like giving a shit about your business, right? So then when you do that, guys, for 6 months, you can do the really fun stuff that Phil's doing now. And we're going to have some incredible moments over the next 12 months, but it's only because he laid the groundwork for the last 6 months. So guys, thank you so much. For those who listen, remember, if you take a screenshot of the podcast, or maybe if you take a photo of me presenting here, if you're watching me live on social media, and share that in your Instagram story and tag me, Jimmy_Pomponio, you're actually going to enter the draw to win 1 year within the inner circle. Maybe you'll get results like Phil, right? If you really knuckle down in there and you give it a crack, and I know you will, right? But if you share, tag me, Jimmy_Pomponio, you enter the draw to win 1 year within our program, the inner circle. Guys, have an incredible, incredible, incredible night, or incredible day if you're listening to it in the day.